Hello students, this is Namrata from Senstar Global School, and as we have done our chapter 9 and now we are revising this chapter for our test. For this chapter we have done already 3 things like types of food, importance of a balanced diet, and now we are going to discuss expiry dates. But before that, I would like to inform you that we have done these 3 topics also, like your clean food, the importance of clean food, why it is important to eat clean food, how you can keep your food clean, and from where you should not eat, like your eateries. What are eateries? Eateries are those places where the food items are sold. Food is precious. That means it is very precious, it is priceless. You should not you should not waste the food, and you must have only that much amount of food that is you are going to eat or you can eat. That means don't take more amount, you are not going to finish it in your plate. Okay, so that was the food is precious topic. Thereafter we have done that food is spoilage. In this part, we have discussed about different microorganisms that spoil our food, like bacteria, fungus, protozoa, algae, and viruses. Basically, bacteria grown in the food and that spoil our food. And this is the best temperature or the optimum temperature in which they can grow and spoil our food. As well as some fungus that grow in the food when it is moist and warm and humid environment. Like if you have a chapati or a bread, you can spread some water in it onto it and then keep it into an airtight jar for 2 days. Then you can see a cottony growth is grown on that bread. That is called the fungus. Or you can see that easily in your pickles, the cottony growth. When we kept the wet hands or the wet utensils inside the jar, it spoiled our pickles. Similarly, garlic, the blackish garlic, that is also infected by the fungus. And there are different microorganisms, they are responsible to spoilage our food. Some are good bacteria and some are bad bacteria. What are good bacteria? The good bacteria are those bacteria that are important to our digestion or for our health, like lactobacillus. Lactobacillus is a bacteria that is responsible for curdling your milk, and it helps to improve your digestion. So this is called a good bacteria. One more bacteria is there, the E. coli. E. coli. E. coli, the full form of the E. coli is Escherichia coli. This is the bacteria that found inside in our intestine. So basically I was describing the different kinds of microorganisms that can spoil our food. They also spoil our vegetables and they produce bad odor. Odor means smell. O-D-O-U-R. Odor. Odor means bad smell. So how can you recognize that a food is spoiled? By the smell, by their texture and by their taste. You can say that the food is spoiled. Then now we are going to discuss about expiry dates. Do you remember in the previous video when we have discussed this chapter already, the expiry dates? I have shown you a pouch. There was written an expiry date for that product. Now I would like to show you. See, this is a spray sanitizer. just because of the coronavirus, we are used to have sanitizer with us, but it also has an expiry date. So you can see here, if you can see, it is blur, I think. Here it is written the expiry date. It is produced, see there are 2 dates. One is that when it is produced or packed, and the second one when it is going to be expired. So it is made in May 2020 and it will be expired on April 2022. That means it has a shelf life of 2 years, almost 2 years. So why it is given here? Because if you are consuming the expiry date product, that can harm yourself. This is the sanitizer, so it can harm your skin basically, or when you are inhaling it, it can damage your respiratory system as well. But if it is an eatery or the eatable product, it can damage your intestine or the digestive system. So it depends what kind of product you are going to use and it is expired or not. So it is basically very important to look or to see every product's expiry dates when you are going to purchase it. Similar way, when you are going to purchase the medicines, in the same way, when you are going to purchase any medicine or you are going to consume any medicine, it is very important to see the expiry date of that particular medicine, because just because of the expiry date, you can get more serious rather you are at that time. So now we have done all these 4 topics. What are they? Clean food, food is precious, food spoilage and expiry dates. One more thing I would like to add here. How can you prevent food spoilage, or you can store food for longer time? Sometimes our mothers, even I, store the food for longer time in the deep freezer, like peas, green peas. I am keeping them in the deep freezer, or you can purchase from the market. It is also kept in the deep freezer so that the growth of microorganism cannot be continued and they cannot spoil your food. Second thing, by pickling. By pickling, you can store any kind of fruit for longer use. By drying, the potato chips, we are boiling them and then keeping them in the sunlight so that it can be dried and we can store it for our longer use. In the same way, we are storing our grains by drying them so that we can consume them in any season. Now, I am going to explain you important food crops of our country. What are food crops that grown in our country? Some are millets. Millets, rice or paddy, wheat, and oil crops. What are millets? Do you know what are millets? It's a new word for you. Millets like jowar, ragi and bajra. Jowar, ragi and bajra. They are called millets. Rice, you know very well, it is grown in Assam, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, and Chhattisgarh. Wheat. It is mainly grown in winter season and it is grown in Punjab and Uttar Pradesh. Okay, it is grown in Punjab and Uttar Pradesh. See, these are the states where these crops are grown in abundance, and some oil crops are cultivated to produce oil, like sunflower, groundnut, and mustard. So now you understand the mustard, okay? The main purpose of teaching these crops so that you can understand where these crops are grown in our country, and a variety of crops and plants also cultivated in our country, and some of them are grown to produce oil, like a sunflower, groundnut and mustard. Oil is also important. Millets. Where millets are grown in Rajasthan. Actually, millets need a very less water and a little bit warm temperature. That is why it is grown in Karnataka and Rajasthan. These are the two main states where millets are grown. Now, we have done with this chapter, and I hope you all understood this chapter. Here some exercise is given. I have given you the question and answers already, and here are some fill in the blanks. So I'm just going to read them. Like the first fill in the blank is, we should check the expiry date. Yes, it is expiry date before we buy any packaged item, as I told you before. Second, meat, fish and eggs are protein sources. Meat, fish and egg are protein sources because protein is found in these items in large amount. Minerals like calcium and phosphorus make our muscles and bones strong. So first one is your expiry, second one is protein sources, and third one is phosphorus. See, everything is given inside your book. I have written all the things from your book and they are given inside. So just read the book thoroughly and find the answers by yourself. Try to find them. Crops like jowar, bajra and ragi are called millets. Recently I have explained it. The last one is mustard and sunflower. See, mustard and sunflower are cultivated to produce oil. Here it is given the yellow colored grid in which you have to find at least 5 food components or the food or health in this grid. So I have done it by myself. It is very interesting activity. So go and do by yourself. Thank you.